Hello, thanks for tuning in to Thai Kabura. Today we'll be doing a review, product review for Thai rubber rod as well as some jigs from CRAZEE. Now let me explain to you where this brand comes from. Okay, CRAZEE is actually a sister brand of Tailwalk under the A-Tech Incorporated from Japan. And under the A-Tech, you have the Tailwalk and then the Alpha Tackle. Now, Alpha Tackle, another product line, is called CRAZEE. CRAZEE, they do have rods for jigging, like jigging, shore casting, bass fishing, and cuttlefish like egging as well. Okay, so what I'm going to show you today are the new 2020 CRAZEE Thai Kabura rod. Very affordable, price around about, we're looking at maybe about less than $100 US. Okay, CRAZEE is also CRAZEE Thai rubber rod is also one of my first Thai rubber rod. Okay, this is one of my first Thai rubber rod, which if you guys check out one of my first few videos, I've talked about Thai rubber rods. This is one of those. Okay, this is my first Thai rubber rod. Okay, and this year they came out with the a new rod as well. Okay, and this one is the C72M. Okay, 7 foot 2 inch. Okay, quite well made. And again, this one is a two-piece rod. Okay, two-piece rod. And knowing the fact that Thai rubber rod, basically you rely more from the tip for action. Okay, and the strength about 2/3 to lift the fish up. Okay, we should have a closer look. All right, later on we should have a closer look at these rods. Okay, now next thing I want to show you is I came across one of the posting by a fellow tester in Japan, in Korea. They were using CRAZEE Thai jigs, so I was surprised that when I called up Tailwalk and said, could I have some samples, and I received 2 boxes of samples. I requested for about 120 grams and 150 grams, which is more suitable for our waters here. Okay, so these are the 120 grams. Okay, this is 120 grams. This one is the pink gold, and then we have the orange. Okay, again we have the green gold. All right, and the red color. Now this is 120 grams. We'll probably be retailing, even if it comes to our shores, it'll probably be retailing for about 120 grams, maybe about 30 odd ringgit, which is less than 10 US. And they do actually make for from 80 gram onwards, 80 gram, 100 gram, 120, and then maximum 150. Okay, so these are the 120, and these are the 150s, slightly bigger. All right, again with the red color. We have the pink gold and the green gold. All right, and next we should have the orange. Okay, pretty well made, well packaged, well made. Again, like I say, from A-Tech. All right, so it's a very, very big company in Japan. And let's have a detailed look with all these products. Okay. Okay, let's have a closer look at the rod. EVA for the back armrest. we have this real seat, quite well made. This is from Fuji. Okay, some graphite details here. Graphite details here as well. Okay, and then let's have a closer look. Okay, as you can see, ATAC C67-2M. Yeah, designed by ATAC, Thai rubber shaft. The brand CRAZEE with the logo. Okay. They're using these new guides. We can have a better look. Okay. Now these guides are actually called the Concept O. Okay. Concept O is deep press frame added for durability, 365-degree protection, deep press frame, new, and the O for good performance. Okay, these are the new rings here. Basically, the guides are fatter. Okay. Okay, and let's have a closer look. Let it focus a bit. Yeah. On the way. Okay. And here's the joint. Okay. As you notice how fine the tip is. Very sensitive. See? Very fine tip. Okay. And this one is probably about 98% carbon and 2% fiber. So you have the layer weight at 150, that's the maximum. PE 1.5, actually you can go for 2 or 2.5, it's fine. Okay. Drag max 1.8 kg. As I've explained before what drag max is. If you're not sure, you can go back to some of my older videos, which I will explain to you. I did explain to you how to measure a drag max, the maximum drag of the rod. Okay. All right. So now we'll go for have a look at the a closer look at the Thai jigs. Okay. Right. Let's take a closer look at the CRAZEE Thai rubber jigs, and I took the liberty of removing 2 from 120 grams and 2 from 150 grams. Okay. Here's the two of the 120 and then 2 of the 150 in all different colors. Okay. Again, we have the orange here. Okay, and we have the red color, then the green gold, and of course the pink gold. Okay. Now let's see the UV effect on the jigs. Let's say for this orange color. So once it gets deep into the water, you have some UV light under the water. This is how it look. Okay, pretty impressive. All right, and for the red, it's almost nothing at all. Okay, now this will be good for using in very, very clear water. Okay. And then the green gold, nothing much at all. Also good for clear water. Okay. And then comes to the pink gold. You see this pink strap. Okay, it goes all the way to the bottom. This is the UV effect. All right. Okay, now about the shape. It looks like a very simple rounded shape, except that there is 2 flat part. Okay, right at the bottom. We'll take this as a top. This will be the flat part at the bottom, and although it's quite rounded, but the center of gravity is very much towards the front. Okay, so when it drops, this way, okay, with this flat area. The turbulence would go up and then flutter the ties, okay. And it comes with some good quality shaft here that will protect your fluorocarbon. And what it has is a bead, as then the ties are tied around a swivel, okay. Now these skirts and ties are very thin. The skirts are extremely long. I think basically it wants to give a better effect on the fluttering of the thin ties as well, okay. So it will emphasize more attraction for the fish to catch it and nibble on it, okay. And the hooks, I would say it comes in size 9 hooks. Now it's quite common to find ready-made skirts that comes with size 9 hooks from Japan, but because the water temperature there are much colder, and then fish are less aggressive. For Asian region, fish are more aggressive because of warmer waters. Preferably, we'll probably get to might change it to about size 11. Okay. Okay. The downside of this jig, is that it needs a bead in between, so that when you happen to pull up, the swivel doesn't actually damage the opening of this shaft here, okay. So it becomes a buffer. Now the problem is every time when you change your jigs or your ties, you eventually have to cut them, right? And then the tendency is you might lose this little spacer ball bead here, okay. So that's downside. I lost it already. Okay, so let's have a closer look at the swivel. Okay, let's take this one out. Okay, and remove this. Let's see how it's made, yeah? Okay, remove this rubber here. And let's see, there is a small little band here as well, right? That is to keep them more or less together. So chances of reusing this, it's quite high. You can reuse them, take them off. Oh, it's tight actually. Yep, it's tight. So it's a 2-piece here, and then it tight in the center. Actually, you can just use this rubber and hold on to it. Yep. So everything's good, except the downside is this bead. Okay. It's not available in Malaysia yet. Maybe in a couple of months. All depends on what's the demand or what's the response I get from this review. Okay, so I'll be using this coming weekend off to South Malaysia, very close to Johor, in the waters of Batu Pahat, and I'll try them out, and I'll probably if I do happen to catch some sea bream, sea bass, or maybe grouper, I'll snap some pictures and show you guys. All right, thanks. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed my video, my review, and informative on the introduction of the new brand CRAZEE and their new rods, Tire Kabura rods. Remember, it's C672M. I think M is the heaviest model they have. The other one will be C672L. Okay, that will be about maximum 120 grams. This one is 150 grams. Okay, and as well as the new CRAZEE tire rubber jigs. Okay, available in I think 4 to 5 colors, ranging from 80 grams to 150 grams. All right. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning to us again, and do like, share our Facebook page, or subscribe to our Thai Kabura YouTube channel. All right. So see you again. Bye.